everybody? We got Mr. Mark. Don't forget the Mr. when you say Mark. Welcome to an episode of Chop It Up. I'm here with my guy, Naim, the artist.
What's going on?
AKA the actor, AKA the icon. You gonna be the icon.
I'll just be I'm Ric Flair today.
You're an icon. What's good, bro?
What's going on?
Chilling. How's everything?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me. You know what I'm saying? It's we in your studio. You know what I mean? It's under construction right now, but it's
under
it's
construction.
It's there.
I'm rebuilding the studio,
you know
but
I mean?
all you really need is a mic and a laptop.
And a good Pro 2 set with a nice producer.
Good engineer, good producer.
And make sure your bars is there.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
But how's everything though? How's 2021 treating you?
2021 is looking up. Obviously compared to last year. Last year was kind of a reset to not even a reset, but like last year was a reminder that you don't really got control over things. Stuff that I was thinking about doing in 2020 that kind of like fell to the side. It's like I'm writing stuff down again and trying to refocus and just get back to it.
Okay.
You know?
So everything's good as far as mental wise,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Good,
2021, yeah.
So like how you said act on it, so like you being an actor, has it made you like to study the craft more? Yeah.
And I'm full transparency, I could from this, like what we're talking about like right now, I could do way more than what I'm doing as far as studying, as far as watching shows, watching movies. But I definitely I've gone through, when it comes to acting, I've gone through peaks and I've gone through like spots where I guess get a little complacent.
Okay.
So like, but 2021, like I said, it's like, it's a reminder, like, we don't got time. We don't got that. We don't know if we got time. So I am starting, like, very, very recently to get back into the mode that I was in early 2020, late 2019, as far as, like, looking for monologues, looking for plays to read, looking for anything to make me better. So, yeah. Okay.
So let's get into the journey real quick. What was first, the music or the acting?
Oh, love the journey. Music was first.
Okay.
Music was first, and I don't want to say first still, but music is, I can't even say that because I'm trying to do both. I'm trying to be an artist. Music was first.
Okay.
Music started, like, I don't know how everybody else found music itself, but I remember early on, like, music really came from my dad.
Okay.
Like, I just remember a lot of car rides playing everything.
Okay.
Like, obviously a lot of rap, old school, everything. But then also, my dad's Jamaican, so a lot of reggae. We got Bob Marley in the back.
Okay.
But a lot of reggae. But then he was also playing freaking old rock, like Sting, or like he would just give me little doses of
samples
of everything. Okay. So like, I kind of just fell for music, just period. And then probably like the age, like definitely sixth grade. So like I was like 11 or 12. I started actually writing, and I just remember I was just writing about my crushes in class or something like that, and just like family stuff or whatever. And then I don't know when I decided to make it rhyme. And at that time, Eminem was my favorite rapper, so he's a big influence on me. So when he was angry, sad, rapping some junk, I was in my room. Angry, sad, writing. My sister, my friends, and I was just trying to make stuff rhyme. And then 3 years later, 8th grade, when I met my boys, More Than Music, DZ, KB, Matt, that's when I started recording.
Okay.
So that's music. Acting came freshman year of high school. They was building the academy.
What school you went to?
Votech.
Okay.
So there was Votech, all the magnet schools and all the science schools, but they was just building a acting and dance school, APA. And my mom was like, "Yo, audition to get into that school." I was like, "No."
Oh, so you have to audition?
Yeah, you gotta take the written Votech test, and then for my school specifically, you had to audition. You had to either do a dance.
Now, like usually with tests, if you fail it, you can retake it again. Was it like that too, or no?
It's over for that.
So if you fail
that
once,
Votech test,
get your ass out of here.
You whatever school you at, you there still.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So I knew a lot of people who could have gotten to it, but like sometimes you're not a good test taker. Sometimes you don't eat breakfast that day, and that just mess up something. So like there's a lot of people that could have gotten to it.
I never believed the whole notion of if you don't have breakfast, you're gonna do bad, or if you eat
Word?
breakfast, you're gonna do good. Like
You ever been hungry doing something?
I failed the test when I ate breakfast, and I failed the test when I didn't eat breakfast.
Cool.
So either way, that shit was
Yeah,
it was a
you
myth.
fail when you had snacks in between.
So one of them shit, I thought at one point if I get high, you know what I'm saying?
Bruh, then nah.
But I never got high. But musically, as far as you said Eminem, who else was like far as influence for you writing as a younger artist at the time? Was it just strictly Eminem?
It couldn't have been strictly Eminem, even though I know he was a big part. I think I don't remember. Like I'm basing it like by years.
Okay.
So I don't remember who was out when I was 12, 13. Probably Wayne or somebody. But when I was 13, 14, and I heard Wale and like that 2009, 2008, 2010 was when all of my favorite rappers came out. Okay. Mac Miller, J. Cole, Wale, Big Sean, Drake. Right. Like, hey, we just got hit with the surge of rappers who were rapping. And it didn't have to be gangster. It didn't have to be niggas was going to school like I was going to school. It was just anybody was rapping. And I remember Mac was like, he was young like us. He was 17, 18 when he started rapping. So a lot of people was rapping and making me feel like I could do it. So those few, especially Mac, Cole, and Wale.
Okay. Now I know you mentioned Morning Music crew. Freshman y'all linked up every grade?
We knew each other for a mad long. Like I've known a couple of them, like Matt and Deezy, since like second, third grade.
So who was it? 'Cause I know I had B on our first episode, Chop It Up.
Yeah.
Shout out to B. I forgot who he said, but who was the first person to like introduce like that music wave for us to like I'm a rap. I rap too. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say Deezy because his crib was the first place where we all met up. Okay. I don't remember who I was talking to, but I just heard, yo, you remember Deezy? He got a studio, and it was just like word, and then just pulled up, and niggas just became for like more boys, and just started doing it, and then like the next year I built my own studio with my boys Malik and Hadi. Shout out FTL.
Do you remember your first play at Votech? I remember one of your IG posts. I don't know if it was a post, but you had mentioned like they used to laugh at you when you wear tights.
Yeah,
you know
that's an example of blending the worlds. Yeah. Like I don't remember I think the first was actually it's funny. The first plays that we did, we was kind of writing and making our own scenes and putting them together, and I rapped. Okay. I was kind of still scared of the acting part, so I was like, let me use what I know I could do and just do spoken word poetry and rap. But one of the first plays where it's like we in costume and stuff like that was Romeo and Juliet. I played a prince.
Is that like a classic high school?
Yeah,
play?
It's gonna be done at some high school, at your high school at some point if you got drama club. Yeah, but I remember I had like a little beret hat on. And I remember posting on Facebook and stuff like that, and people they clown me because they didn't understand. Right. Also, it looked crazy. Right. But like, Votech gave me such a freedom, and I think that freedom that I got with acting is why I fell in love with it. Because it was like, when I'm in my usual environment, whether you're playing sports or just, it feel like there's a script I had to stick to. You still me, but it's like, you kind of doing what everybody else is doing. Like, whatever's cool is what everybody's doing. Being one of 2, 3 black dudes in my class, I didn't care. Anything I wanted to do, I was doing. Like there would be class scenes, yo, bro, there's not enough girls. We gotta wear a dress. Right. And not even on some I just didn't care. I didn't think about stuff, and that freedom with acting was something that I never had before, for real. Right. Even with music, it started to feel like, all right, I gotta make this so that people like it. Acting, it was like nobody even know nothing. Nobody I know knows anything about this. Right. So it was just a pressure. The only pressure was to compete with these white people, for real, because they was talking about, yeah, I've been in commercials since I was 5, and these all some of them are still my friends, but it was like. When I came into that school, it felt like they was already here. Right, yeah. So I had something to fight for. So the acting thing was just a completely different feeling from rap, even though I feel more home with rap. It was like, this is a different mission.
Okay.
It's a different mission.
We had a leading role in the Romeo and Juliet?
Nah,
or was it just like
I had a nice little role. I had like, they call it monologues, those like those long speeches. I had like 3 of those.
Now, take me through the process of like trying to learn a script, like from even in high school time, like.
And see, in high school,
you gotta have good memory, I'm assuming.
Yeah, good memory and practice. I don't even remember how I did it in high school, to be honest. Like, I feel like I probably just read that junk over and over and over again, because I learned the way to do it in college, like how to, like, breaking down a script. And I've just because it's like anything with homework that you procrastinate on, you didn't do the next day. I had to learn a whole monologue in a day because I messed up. So it's just like a bigger part of like that stuff is actually knowing what you're talking about and putting it in your own words. So like you might hear Shakespeare and it's all these doth, thy, all of this. Underneath that is some dude or some woman saying some real shit that you would say 500 years later. It's just a language difference. So once you get to the meaning of what you're talking about, then like my monologue and this thing, it was all these doths and profaners. I have no idea what I just said, but I know that the whole point was the prince was coming out because this family's fighting, he want both of y'all niggas to stop. So feel that and deliver that, and then the words kind of don't even matter.
Do you know how to write a script?
I think I do, but I have not, so I want to say I can't even say.
Because I've been wanting to write a script for years, right? I was supposed to actually link up with DZ for this shit. We was in the talks of it. But
that's script man too.
So like, once we gonna chop it up. We gonna definitely link it up because you can be my actor. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Lead and roll.
Hired.
You know what I mean?
I'm in there.
For real, because it gotta be hard to like just like write some shit out and then like organize the format in a proper way.
I want to do it so bad, but I know how much work it is. I think that's, and I'm
because it's not an overnight shit.
Yeah,
you gotta put he say or I YouTube this shit like this shit is not.
Yeah, even the way you write on a page is difficult. Like you gotta like
I remember I wrote it out in a notebook. Yeah, like, nah, this is not the way I'm supposed to do it. I'm supposed to type it this way, this format. Yep. Nah, it's over.
And then it's like you gotta know before you even. I don't even know even because some people might just freestyle, but in my head I feel like you gotta know your characters, you gotta know your plot, you gotta know this, and this before you even put before you even.
No, but I know that part of it, like the characters, the.
Oh, you mean the technical?
The
script? I have no clue.
Yeah. If anybody out there know how to write a script, let me know.
Pull up. You know but they probably even YouTube probably teach everything.
YouTube do, but you got.
It's nothing like that in person. Somebody,
like I want to be in person with somebody. And say, this is how you gotta do it, because even if I give them the idea and help them write it and just type it out, you know what I'm saying? I can do that. But
collab with that together.
It's definitely a movie I want to put out.
Nah, you should. So you already have the
I'll take behind the scenes.
Oh, then definitely.
Definitely let you know. But
About to be in that. Look out for that.
No, we'll talk. I can tell you the name of the movie. I'm gonna tell him after behind the scenes. All right. There's it's gonna be out there.
Actors need to work.
That. I might make a cameo on the shit. You know what I mean? My debut on my movie. You know what I mean?
Pull up.
But back on to the music side now. What was your first tape? You said Us, right? When y'all was
I did a group tape. That was my first single tape. I did a group tape. I Do This with me, DZ, my boy Leak. I want to say somebody else was on there. Keith had a couple of songs, but it was just us three really. And then my first solo tape was Us. So I took those songs back to school. DZ mixed them. I found a photographer at my school. Shout out KJ. And it literally felt like an album rollout. That was my first, I feel like I'm putting together a concept, a project from start to finish. I'm doing artwork. I'm doing all of this stuff. So that was my first, I'm an artist.
The artist.
I'm an artist.
No pun intended, right? The artist. So that was the only project you put out, but you also been dropping Lucy's ever since. Oh yeah, no, that was my first project. I put out another project the year after that. Girls, it was a mixtape. Low key, that might be I've only had 3 projects solo. I think that's my best project.
Conceptually, like every song obviously is about girls, but in just a different way. And there was some original beats, there was some remixes, but from start to finish, I still listen to those songs now. Like, damn, I was in my bag. I was in my bag. And then after that, 2 years after that, 2017, I put out mixtape Smoke and Mirrors, and then since then it's just been Lucy's.
Okay. Now, are you back on a music wave right now?
For sure. Like I've had the same concept for this album now probably for like a year and a half.
You have a name?
Yeah. If I'm gonna be called If This Is It. And
what's the meaning behind that?
I'll give you a little sample of the concept. No, it's not even that crazy. It's kind of like if this is and this kind of ties into the journey I've been on recently, like not even recently, like the last few years with acting, with like shows, whether with different opportunities that I had. Like it's just been feeling like even as a kid, I always felt like there's some type of world out there that's meant for me, like entertaining, movies, music, whatever it is my life is bigger than this block in Roselle.
Right.
So if this is it, it's kind of like if this is my last time, it means a couple different things. So the first one, if this is my last time here, if I'm about to blow up, then I'm going to take this time to say what I got to say to everybody I know and love now or don't love now. But if this is it, here, I'm about to say this. And also it's kind of, if I don't get to that point, if this is it, what am I going to do?
Okay.
If this is the life that I'm at, if I'm working at a job I don't really want to work at, I like my job. But if I was just doing things that I know when I could be doing way more, what am I going to do? So it's kind of like I'm also going through right now, and the same thing I've been going through, but this year I'm kind of more hype about this album because I'm kind of understanding these concepts more. But like the third kind of concept of it is appreciate the balance between appreciating everything I got now and still wanting more.
Okay.
So it's just the feeling of wanting to get the hell out and get more and leave this old life behind, but still recognize that it made me who I am and still not even leaving behind. It's kind of convoluted, but that's what the album is. It's kind of back and forth for my mindset.
That's going to drop this year? Or?
God willing. Nah, what is it? April? Yes. 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 Yes.
How many tracks you trying to have?
I've been kind of doing my studying on that, like listening to different projects that I like and seeing how long they are.
Remember that wave? It was like a good because Kanye had
the 7 joints.
7 or 8 tracks.
And I'm definitely a fan of that. Like there's probably gonna be a few EPs, whether 3 songs, 4 songs, 7 songs. But for this album, I want the whole story to be told, but also not make it too long. Right. So I'm thinking somewhere between 12 to 14. I want to make like 20, 25 songs, 30 songs, and then pick and choose from there. Like when I was sitting there, like probably like a month ago, looking through songs that I made and kind of forgot about, I'm like, oh shit, I got 10 songs done already. So I got stuff done already, but I'm not even trying to think about it right now. I'm just trying to create. And that's something my fault. That's something I'm talking to DZ about lately, because like this music stuff, it became, once we got in our 20s, 21s, it became a job. It became like, we gotta make money off of this. So some of the creativeness for me kind of not disappeared, but lessened a little bit. But talking to DZ the other day, he was just like, bro, just go make music. All right. So that's what I'm focusing on right now, just making music. Okay.
And this album, is it gonna be based, like the features gonna be from the camp, or is it outside features? Because it's a lot of artists who like to just work with inside.
Yeah, on all of my tapes, I got camp on it. So, but I think that's weird. This is a good question. I think it'll be. It's really
2 good questions. Two good questions.
It'll really be depending on if the song makes sense. Okay. And it's not even because doing songs with any one of my boys is easy as hell.
Right.
It's like, and there's not anybody that I rap with that I'll send something to and expect anything less than something better than I have or the same level.
Now, have you done music outside with
Yeah, I've done like a little, especially in college. I would like just meet people and like pull up to the dorm room and come sing on this, come sing on that. And I've gotten away from that a little bit more. Not just because I want to rap at the camp, just because I've gotten away from that. But now, not only am I seeing the importance, I've kind of always known it, but not that I really see the importance of working with other artists now. But also, there's mad dope niggas out there. So I'm very big on I want to collab with everybody.
You should, yo, because you don't want to stay in that bubble.
Yeah.
Working with the whole team, like, all right, outside that bubble, like, so many talented people.
It's too many people that can do too many different things, like so. that to just, you know. And
you
it's
should,
networking.
Bro. Yeah, do that, because, like, you just don't know who you going to meet outside this shit. Like, yo, hey, this is it.
Bruh,
you know what I mean?
The peaks and valleys I was talking about, literally every time I'm on some, I'm about to just go out and just try to meet people, I meet an opportunity.
Right.
Anytime I'm just chilling is when nothing comes.
Right. Now, whenever we talk music, let's go back into the acting, right? Recently, passed through the whole, 2 years ago, the Wu-Tang from Hulu dropped? Was it 2 years ago or a year ago?
That was 2019, 2 years ago. Yeah.
How did that come about?
Whew, that was, and it's funny that you say how did that come about, because when that happened, a lot.
Did your mom tell you to go ahead and?
See, that's one thing I got, because some people would be like, yo, because my dad's involved in politics and stuff out here in Roselle. But people be like, yo, did your dad get you that? Did you? I'm like, no. So the real short and sweet. Senior year of college, 2016. My senior year, we was doing a showcase. We invited a bunch of agents to come watch us. Hopefully, basically, niggas get signed. Basically, NYU, other schools that were bigger than us was doing it the same day. So
what school you went to?
Temple University. Okay. Shout out Philly. Temple U. But we invited hundreds of agents. Only 6 came. One of them, About Artists, shout out About Artists, signed me. So then ever since then, they've just been sending me auditions and stuff like that. And so the first thing I booked was that summer. I booked the Jay-Z Made in America commercial that never came out. They used another different scenes, but you know, niggas still got paid a little change.
We'll take it.
Nah, shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But then after that, it was kind of slow and it's just been auditions. So people have seen me in a couple different shows, but in between that, it's like 30, 40, 50 auditions. Trips to New York. And auditions is straight. Catch the train in Linden. Take it to Manhattan, whether I gotta take another train or whatever. Go audition. You literally audition for all of 2 minutes, maybe. Hop your ass back on the train, come back to Roselle. And so it was that every week until finally did Wu-Tang. I got past the first audition, and then there was only one audition, but it was like between me and a couple other people. Then they called me and said, you got it. I was hype as hell. Oh man, I was hype as hell. Then that experience was great too. Went to the studio. We kind of rapped on the first episode. We had to record the song. Crooked Eye actually wrote that verse.
Oh, shout out to Crooked Eye.
Shout out to Crooked Eye. He wrote that verse for us.
For the house, you know. Yeah.
We had to put, our Jamaican accents on it or whatever, and it was on from there.
Now, was the Wu-Tang series, that was your first big screen, or was there something before that? Like as far as being on TV?
That was the second. Okay. I did an episode. The show called Bull for on CBS.
That's when you was the
I was an undercover cop. I was acting. I was acting like I was buying sneakers. Don't trust me if I'm trying to buy sneakers.
Don't trust the cops out here, man.
Yeah, I played a cop, man. I played a cop, but it was crazy about that because I with the acting thing, I don't want to get the straight a thug roles, which is what they try to give us. Especially, it's kind of getting better now, but years ago it was straight thug this, thug that, tough guy this,
fit the stereotype.
So
do it.
At first I was like, I'm playing a cop.
Right.
I don't want to think. But then I was like, this is actually a good start for me. So that was the first thing, and then
what's it called? You said Bulls?
Bull.
Well,
and
okay.
then that was like a quick. And those things, those stuff like that, like even that was like a quick 30 seconds. Wu-Tang, my scene, I did 2 episodes of that. Mm-hmm. Both scenes probably like 2 minutes tops, but those was 7 to 10 type days. Mm-hmm. Like I remember one thing, we started at 10 o'clock at night and we ain't finished till 8 in the morning type jump.
Now, back to the Wu-Tang. So that scene where you performing on stage, was it really a full packed room, or was it like half full?
It was packed.
Okay.
It was.
So I can't do that shit.
Yeah, and shout out to extras. Shout out extras who be on films because it looked like you just there to just stay in the crowd and yell and have fun. They had to do that, but it was like it's a lot of start and go, it's a lot of instructions, it's a lot of getting out, switching.
So are they? Sorry, Kodrova. Are they the ones? I know you said you did from 10 to like what? Whatever.
Yeah, like 7.
Are they the same extras from 10?
Yes.
God damn.
Yeah. Some of them they'll be like, but some of them they like.
At that point, you gave me a trailer.
And that's true. That's the crazy. I remember I pulled up to a 7 once, and they thought I was an extra, and the treatment is different. The food is different. The treatment is different, and I'm not. Yeah. So I don't even imagine what people above me is getting. But I remember the lady sat me, hurry up, get your makeup on. I was like, am I supposed to be? And then she found out I'm not an extra. She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Here's your car outside, blah, blah, blah. So the extras, that's why I said shout out extras, because extras get treated however they get treated, and they stay in there for that camera time and for that bread. And you might be on camera for a few seconds, but you could deal with that, though.
That's crazy. So now, and then you say you had 2 scenes, right?
Yeah,
right?
I do 2 episodes.
2 episodes, okay. And then after the Wu-Tang, what was next? Is it, because I know you're working on something now, on the screen?
Oh, yeah. So 2019 was probably my best year as far as like professional acting goes. I did the 2 episodes of Wu-Tang, and then I did this like Medicare, some type of ad. But then they used my picture. I seen it in the newspaper.
Was you like on a I don't know if it was you or somebody else.
What?
Was you like on a bus?
Yes, they used the used that ad, and I didn't know what they were gonna use it for. But somebody sent me one on the bus. Somebody sent me one in the newspaper. So that was pretty dope.
That's like, yo, look at me. I'm on the bus with it. Right? That's you, nigga. Hold on. Yeah.
That's like that. I was hyped.
I'll be hyped too. Like,
I was hyped.
That's not. I didn't post it on the bus. I mean, somebody else took my picture. Somebody used that.
Somebody did that for me. Nah, that thing was fire. But I think that's probably the last thing, 2019, and then it was just music stuff after that, and then infamous 2020 happened. But then late this year, I think auditions are starting to open back up again. So I got an audition for the show Blue Bloods, and instead of going to New York like I've been doing, I've been to open the laptop and just have my mom, shout out my mom or my girl or my dad, whoever. So I have her just say the lines, I stand in front of the camera, and then, so I did that for Blue Bloods, got that, and I did that a couple months ago. It just aired 2 weeks ago. But
that's on CBS, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm at the point now where, and I appreciate it, people are still like, because this is my dream come true to be on TV, period. But now I'm at the point where I got to climb this ladder. Right. Like, I'm seeing I don't know who, but like, you got Tyrese and other people who started on just dude on a commercial. A lot of the actors that we know very well had a small role here, a small commercial here, and built it up. So
yeah, because Tyrese had the Coca-Cola.
The Coca-Cola commercial, and then ever since then. So I know I can get on TV. Now I know I can play a small role. Now I'm trying to see what else I can do past that. So I'm very appreciative about everything I've done so far, but now I'm not satisfied.
Can never be satisfied. Yeah. I mean, let's stay on the acting tip. I know you said Eminem was one of your influence musically.
Yeah.
Acting wise, who was one of your influence? Like you looked up to acting like.
We black, so you know I gotta say Denzel. You know the you know the guy. That's probably my favorite actor. Period. But there was a few once I started paying attention to acting and started knowing, because like as a kid, I wasn't thinking about it. I was just watching movies. And then once I learned a little bit the extra stuff and started looking at acting in movies and stuff like that, I was looking at the Denzels, I was looking at the Johnny Depps, people who was either really strong at what they do or could do a million different things. Okay. So him, Johnny Depp, Will Smith was probably my people that I was looking at. And also Childish Gambino. Okay. Not necessarily because of his acting, like he's just so amazing, but he was one of the first people that was doing different things. Like he was rapping, he was acting, so that made me feel like, oh, I could do it. I could.
Who's your? All right, so you said Will Smith, Childish Gambino, Denzel, Johnny Depp. Who else would be your top 5?
Okay, all right, top 5 actors. Take Gambino out of there.
Okay.
Will, Denzel, Johnny. Whew.
I'm gonna see if you name this person.
Oh, I gotta.
I'll wait till you're done.
Oh, damn, this is hard now. Damn, I'm trying to think about black people too. Is there a good question?
Better.
Every one of them. This is the third one that stumped me. I don't want to say like Robert De Niro, and I don't want to do that. Damn, that's a good question.
Yeah, I'm surprised you. This should be a no-brainer.
Yeah, it should be.
Name this person.
This one person. And I can do music. I can do music easily, but acting, yo, I don't know, cause it's not so much. Even though I've like kind of studied certain people, it's certain performances that really got me. Like, I want to know.
All right, so we'll come back to that question,
yeah.
Right? What was the last movie you saw that like the acting like took you away? Like I would want to do remake of that movie.
Yeah.
Because the acting was phenomenal from start to finish.
Yeah.
What was that movie for you that you saw recently, or even if it wasn't recently, somewhere in the beginning stages?
I'm not into Snowfall yet, but I've seen a couple of Snowfall clips of that dude. He's crazy. But the last thing I've seen that I can remember that was like, yo, what the hell? And like whenever I see something like whether it's music or acting, but specifically for acting, where it's like when I feel like I don't know if I can do that, is where I'm like, bruh. And I think it was the Central Park 5 documentary. Okay. The last episode with a dude, I think his name is Jerome, where he kind of carried that last episode by himself. I watched that junk and was like in chills. And then I seen the actual dude he was playing in real life, and it was like the same exact thing. Right. And he's a young dude, young black kid, like me. So for him to do that stuff that Denzel people was doing for years, I was like, yeah, that I think that was the one that last inspired me like that.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna come back to top 5 now. The person who I thought you would have had said,
because I'm on the sneak in now.
Just add him, cause like he's very talented and he's to me much underrated as far as acting, which would be Jamie Foxx.
Oh man, damn.
See?
I didn't say James.
Yeah, you didn't say Jamie, bro. I was waiting because you being an artist as well. You mentioned Childish Gambino, so I would thought you at least had.
Yeah, you're right.
Brought him into the picture as well because they compared it to actually.
Yeah, a lot.
About being the person who does musically and who could do acting and be a comedian. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. And my favorite Jamie. Is it my favorite Jamie? I think my favorite Jamie movie was him and Ali. He wasn't even the star of that.
Oh, yeah, he was
the way he did that, I was like,
as a drug addict. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the hair missing in the middle. He
was funny too.
That
was funny.
Nah, but when I say performances, that's one of those that stick out to me. That's Denzel Training Day. That monologue, but I also seen Denzel on Broadway doing the play Raisin in the Sun.
Okay.
And and I felt Denzel's energy from
that's gotta be hard to
away.
Do too, like doing a play versus because you can't fuck up.
It's so different, and I miss doing plays because doing the TV, and I'll probably get more of this feeling back once I'm doing larger roles. But right now, when I'm at the stage I'm at now, it's a lot based off the look or whatever, so it's very short. When I was in college, when I'm doing plays is when I'm acting.
Okay.
When I'm acting, and that feeling is undescribable, bro. Like the same feeling, and that's when I realized really that acting and music are the same level to me, and I gotta do both because the same feeling I do if I rap and just like a release of energy, I just feel like it's the same feeling I do like if I do a monologue that is really. I did a play called The Color Museum in college, and I played this soldier called Junie, and he was just everybody around him was dying. Niggas didn't care about the black soldiers, and he was just speaking to like his dead soldiers around him. Apologies if I'm messing it up a little bit, but I remember I had some girl that I barely knew on campus, and her mom was there, and they came up to me and crying after, like, yo, I know, like, I think it was their grandfather was in the service, and it just brought mad shit to them, and like, so anytime, and even before she told me that, when I was finished doing the monologue, just the stillness in the crowd, like everybody just sitting there, like, that's why I like acting.
Right.
That feeling of I got something off my chest that I didn't even know was there, and I made somebody else feel something too.
We could do that too with music though.
Yeah, that's why, and that's why when I kind of forget why I'm doing this, why I'm doing music, I gotta think back to those type of moments. I remember my first. Like I think not first play, but first show at Votech, somebody messaged me on Facebook, and I say white dude to say like I didn't know who the person was at all. Yo, bruh. Nah, he didn't say yo, bruh. He said, hey man, whatever he said.
Hey man.
He was like,
man.
He was like, yo, you've changed more lives than you know. And it was a piece about the world. It was a piece about like just us doing better as humans.
And little messages like that sparks the fire in you. Like,
bruh,
I got it.
That was like 12 years ago.
Yeah, like,
I don't have Facebook no more, and I remember that message.
It's gonna stick with you forever.
Yeah,
you know
forever.
That's like one of the messages you can put on
on
the wall here.
For real. And that's why people, yo, if you watching this, support. I don't want to say it, yo, because it should be so obvious, but it's like
that's what it is. Support. That's all.
But y'all look at whoever y'all look at, stars, Instagram people, whatever it is. These people became those people because they had people around them and to support and push their stuff. So the not even me, if you just the local artist that's dope and you ignoring them, like bro, we was passing out, we was burning, me, DZ Keith, Matt, MCM, we was burning CDs in DZ Attic, taking time, pressing like 100+ CDs, passing them out in school, Votech, Abraham Clark. Then we'll be walking to Wendy's and see them shit on the floor outside. So that's why it's
just crazy that shit, like those shit had to happen, because you know who your real supporter is compared to your fake supporters. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it ain't beneficial for them, they ain't gonna really do what they want to do to support you.
It'd be I don't know, and I know you've seen like the fake support.
100%.
I posted something like a song or whatever, I get whatever amount of likes, I'll start DMing people. Oh, I seen you liked it. How'd you like the song? Oh, I didn't listen to it. What the? What the?
Like, what's going on here? Like, what are you like? Don't fake the funk. You know what I'm saying? Yo, keep it 100 with me. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying?
You can't buy my junk that's $5, but you go to the Gunna concert.
You know what I'm saying? Get the merch and all that. Listen, man.
I respect it. Shout out Gunna, but I feel me.
Respect in the house. You know what I'm saying? Respect in the house, because respect in the house outside is gonna be.
And then and it sucks because you got to go away to get any type of love. But
I always compare it to like varsity and JV, right? Mm-hmm. We always know that the varsity players is good, and the JV players, but if you take the time to watch a JV game, them niggas is just as good as the varsity players. Mm-hmm.
And you could there's some that you ignoring that you should be working on extra so that they ready for varsity.
Exactly, and that's how I compare it to because we all pick and choose who we want to support. We got to change that shit as a whole. Just in Jersey in general, because a lot of talent in here, out here to get us.
And I'm waiting for Jersey to do the Chicago thing. Like, I remember when Chicago first built, like, it was the Chief Keefs and everybody came up with that drill sound, but then Chance and Alex Wiley and just different everybody who made any type of music.
Right.
And Jersey got bro, there's street niggas that can rap. There's whatever box you want to put niggas in, niggas is nice.
Right.
I do not understand why Jersey is not respected, and I don't get it.
Starts with us.
It's just gonna take that one person. It's gonna take that one person.
It starts with us. Like you said, take that one person to get us out that box. And get into that door, then the next person come through that door. But it ain't an overnight thing. Hopefully, with this interview, like people will see what we saying. That take into consideration. Like, all right, it is time for a change. So there's no point for us to still be where we at now, where niggas is talented. And females too, not just niggas.
It's
you know what I'm saying? So like, it's just a whole collective bargain. Like we gotta push that needle.
And it's like the thing is everybody. We do a lot of things separately. Like there's I know some fire girls that draw crazy.
Right.
Some fire dudes that rap crazy. Why we not
merging? Right.
Or whatever the case is, like it's like you said, we gotta.
It's something like it gotta be a union of Jersey people with a voice. Like we gotta sit down and chop it up. You know what I mean? Pretty much what it is. You see what I did there? But and that's what it is. Gotta be like we all gotta sit down to whoever from the highest person who got the most following to the medium person who got the somewhat following. We merge them and see how we can cross that bridge.
I think because Jersey ain't, everybody's trying to be that one. It's like everybody just like, you dope over there, but I don't give a fuck. I'm focused on me, and it's like, bro, we're not gonna get there until we Atlanta it or until we Chicago it. Until like we see the places that's popping. They all know each other, rap with each other, support each other, something.
Right. Why we can't do it?
It's easy.
Why we can't do it? I mean, that's the question.
That's a question for y'all.
Why we can't do it? You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got to ask themselves that.
But back to music and acting. If you were given an offer like, I know you want to go. I know you know where I'm going with this. If you was given an offer like, here's a contract to do music for the rest of your life. Here's a contract to act for the rest of your life. Same perks, you know what I mean? Same perks of whatever the contract is, whatever. But what you gonna pick? Music or the acting?
Shout out my mentor, Miss Amina Robinson, because the last day of school, college, she sat me down and had this talk with me.
Now it's the same. Like I said, it's the same perks. You know, like you get this much money.
This much attention, shit, whatever it is.
You got the same notoriety as far as you being that buzz star or whatever you do it musically or acting, but which one? Because you can't do both. You can do both in the real world, but you have to choose. You can choose acting, like the Matrix. You got the red pill or the blue pill.
Yo,
which one, Neo? Which one are you gonna be? You be the one, Neo. You know what I mean?
This is literally. You made me do all of this. You made me go down memory lane in my head. Start feeling feelings, and now I gotta throw one off the cliff. All right, man. Because in reality, it's really tired. But
I'm pretty sure I know you said your mentor asked you this question in school, so I'm pretty sure throughout the time, numerous people probably asked you that question, and you probably had a different answer every single time. To where it's like, you know what? Now, I'll be comfortable with just focusing on
what it would be.
You know what I mean?
I think. Dog. I'm gonna just say one and just support it.
That's like he's scared to say what your answer's gonna be.
I don't want. That's how I be thinking. So if I say this, the rest of the shit, like, you said music, you ain't getting no more fucking jobs.
Or you can say you plead the fifth.
Nah, I can't do that. I can't go out like that. I'm gonna say both. I'm gonna say music.
Music?
That's not true. The answer's both. But I'm gonna say music because I think my potential in acting, I've seen glimpses of it, but not as much as I've seen with music. Like when I'm doing music by myself or with people, I just be having these moments where not even on some brag shit, but I'll be like, yo, I'm fucking nice, yo. I'll be listening to shit that I wrote when I was 18. That's like niggas are not doing this now. So it's like I think I need, if I had to pick, I want to maximize that.
Okay.
Like the potential I've seen since I was 11, I want to see what that really turned into when I push that all the way up. Because I think even not me, I'm talking about right now, but my guys included, like this, I feel like anybody who hears us now would be like, yo, yeah, so dope. And I don't think we even have this conversation with each other, but I know that each and every one of us, me included, is way more doper than we've shown. So just maximize that effort. And music, I think I and we, but I'm gonna say I think I could do shit that.
Music.
Yeah, I could do shit
Respect
that
it.
is a different level type shit. So
that's your answer, but you're
in reality, because the flip side, if I was an answer for acting, it's kind of the same thing, but also the music side, I love the togetherness of it. Acting, I think, because I've been doing it kind of by myself for so long, that's like my solo mission that I'm like, I got a different type of mindset for that. It's not different per se, but like I feel alone in that world. Like when I'm going, like I said, the New York trips, going to shows, you get your squad, you go, or you meet people at the shows, it's whatever, you perform, you get in the crowd. When you go into auditions by yourself, or you going on set by yourself, and you sit in your scene, you do your scene, it's a lot of by yourself.
Right.
So this is a different type of motor. So that's why I can't really pick both. I mean, pick either. But I've been doing music longer, so for the answer, I'll pick music. But
music was the answer. But
both. I need an EGOT. My goal is an EGOT. And this is the what's it called? The Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. All the 4 major awards, even though award shows are kind of BS and it's decided by a panel.
Is it? Somebody got Whoopi got it.
I think Whoopi got it. There's like maybe like 10. I think Whoopi. Damn, I wish I had the list. But there's I think Whoopi got it. I think Whoopi's on that list. There's very, very few who got.
You be on that list as well.
Thank you.
Speaking of existence, you know what I'm saying? I got faith in you.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
I know you you work with kids.
Yeah.
So as we come to a conclusion with this, right? A message to the kids.
Yeah.
If when they watch this and see like, hey, what would be the message you want to give them to end all?
Yo.
Because like you said, you have an album working out. So
yeah.
This is the ending of the tape. The message is.
So, like you said, I work with kids first through 4th grade, drama club teacher, and I've shown my drama club every part of this. Like when I showed them the clip on TV, I showed them, bruh, it took me 30 auditions to get that. Okay. So, and I say that to say, it sounds mad cliche, but really, if you want to do something, just do it.
All right.
I've had setbacks. I've had different types of setbacks, whether it's I've rapped on stage. I remember I didn't perform for like 2 years because I messed up on stage because I was offbeat with the music, and I was like, I'm only performing a cappella for the rest of my life. Okay. And so little setbacks like that. I broke my jaw and couldn't rap. Like I started having the fears of like I'll never be able to do this again type jump.
You wasn't fighting it.
Nah, yeah, bro. Nah, this dude was like 300 pounds. Walked up on me. I was playing football like an idiot near like metal bleachers. Niggas threw the pass. I caught it. As soon as I caught it, bleachers, teeth got all messed up. Top part of my jaw got broken in different couple places. But then that same year, I was rapping. Right. But the moments where it don't sound good, don't sound crisp, I was leaving DZ Studio to go home and cry type shit. But what do I want to do? Can I imagine myself doing anything else? Will I be happy doing anything else? And the answer is always no. Besides like working with kids, that's become a new thing that I like, but it still goes back to music and acting. So if you want to do something, you damn near have no excuse. I seen a painter paint a masterpiece. She's paraplegic with her mouth. There's no, if you want to do something, do that junk. And it's going to be so many people telling you that you can't do it. And it sounds, and it's crazy, I'm giving the speech that I've listened to on interviews and stuff like that, but it's so true.
So true, because you are living in that.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
And still going through it.
Right.
Like, I went from mixtapes on the floor, and I got more fans and more supporters now, but it's still nowhere near. I still feel disrespected. Right. Me as a gang still feel disrespected, and there's still mountains to climb, but do that junk, yo.
Do that junk, man. Well, just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Nike.
Just hey.
Sign me. Something.
Sign
Do something.
Sign up.
Yo, we out.
You know what I mean?
We can put a check on it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Put a check on it. No, I mean, give us a little something. But 2021, wish you nothing more.
Thank you, bro. Same.
Appreciate it with the music, acting, the MCM crew, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, bro. Studio 2 as well. Next time we're going to be here. We're going to talk about the movie next time.
Yeah, I want to get into your different hats, yo. Freaking.
Listen.
Because it's the script writing that's news to me.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm trying to do it all. You know what I'm saying? Act, write, produce,
yeah.
A&R, all that. Get my bag. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm going to do. Till next time, Mr. Mark, Naim, appreciate you. Chop it out.
Appreciate you, bro.